Hey guys, so I'm excited because I'm coming with another video. Um, so basically, I feel like crap. I actually feel really bad all the time. I would say it's because of the medicine. I'd say it's because of this, it's because of that. Really, it's all just pregnancy in general. Um, don't get me wrong, I'm very happy to be pregnant and I'm very excited about it, but I told you guys last time, my doctor said that she actually felt better, that I feel like crap. And I'm starting to, resent her for saying that. No, I feel physically nauseous all the time. I did throw up for the first time the other day. And so I was like, no, this is going into like true morning sickness now, not just like my stomach rolling. But, other than that, I'm still exhausted. My boobs still hurt. Like I'm still having just the same symptoms as always. Um, Now, one of the big symptoms that I have been having is very vivid dreams. This may be a trigger for some of you, so if you don't want to hear about my very vivid, very sad, very crazy dream, please skip ahead now. Um, um, so I had this dream last night, and I woke up crying my eyes out. It was so just terrifying, and not in a sense of not like monsters, not in any kind of creepy serial killer way. It was scary because in the dream, my guy and I found out that we were having twins. And I had healthy pregnancy and everything. I had the babies. They were great. We were trying to figure out matching names. We were, you know, changing diapers in tandem. Like we were really on the ball. We were happy to have two babies and just very excited about it all. And my family came to town, and I would consider them estranged. I don't really talk to them a lot. We don't really converse that much. In any kind of sense, especially a lot of my older siblings, we don't really talk that much. And so they came to town to celebrate the baby, which, bam, everyone found out that there is actually two. And then my son dies. So I had a girl and a boy. And then my son dies. And in this part of the dream, I am distraught. I'm crying. I'm visually seeing him as like a deceased child. And so it didn't look like some abstract anything. It looked like my child was there and he was dead, and I was just weeping. But before any of this happened, he was in the room with my parents, and a couple of my cousins. And when I walked into the room, or when I stepped into the doorway, my mom was like pounding on him, like, "Oh, is he awake? Is he awake?" Um, and not in a way that was like concern, like, "Oh my God, he's not breathing," but more in a way that was just like, "Oh, is he dead? Like, what is that?" And I can't even explain to you the immediate rage I felt. It was so fierce, and I just can't even, like, I'm starting to tear up just thinking about it. And I just remember being like, "Get away from my child." Like, "Get away from my child." Anyway, and so it turns out that he really had passed, and so we went through the whole grieving process. And so I'm carrying him in my arms, and my mom's just kind of like, "Get that thing out of here. Get that away from us. Like, we don't want that. You've got this healthy baby right here. We're gonna, deal with this baby. You're gonna take care of this baby. That one you can just throw away." Like, it was trash. And I just, my heart was so, it was so broken. And and mind you, all of my hormones are just as raging in the dreams as I am in real life, because I'm the same person. And so I'm super dramatic with it, but I'm crying, I'm weeping everywhere. And, my guy is just as sad as I am, just as upset as I am. But I just, it took so much out of me. It took so much out of me. I woke up and I just bawled my eyes out. I could not even, like, it was as if it was real life. It was as if I woke up like the next day, and like I was remembering that my child was dead, and I was crying, and Oh my God, I can't even think about it. I, had to say to myself, it's just a dream. These are the way the hormones work. It's just, you know, whatever going through my system. It's probably my, subconscious, you know, amplifying the ideas and thoughts and the worries and the stress and anxiety that I already have in dream form. And, the fears that I have about my family, the fears that I have about having more babies or being able to have more babies, etc. And maybe all of this is just condensed to one big dream. And I still couldn't get through it. I got in the shower and I cried in the shower. I got out of the shower. I cried when I brushed my teeth. It literally drained me. It took me to, getting dressed and, um, getting ready for school to finally get some kind of like sense of being that I wasn't in this emotional state. So uh that's just it's just wild. It's wild. Thinking about it now, like I should forget my dreams by now, but I haven't forgotten it. I don't know if I can. It was so raw and it was so real and I just felt like it was real. Anyway, so that is one of the other pregnancy symptoms that I've been going through, and I do not want it anymore. I don't want it. I don't want to have anything to do with dreams and any kind of false realities. I don't know. Is this a dream? Am I really making this video? I don't want to do it. I don't have anything to do with that. Anyway. Anyway, so if you skipped over the dream and you are back now, welcome. Welcome to the video. You skipped over a lot of melodrama. No need to go into it. So, other than that, I feel great. So, I'm going to tag this YouTuber and also put the link to her video in the description box as soon as I upload the video. So I watched this video because I'm really looking for ways to be positive. I'm really looking for ways as I follow my dream sequence. I'm really looking for ways for me to be just excited to take on to this pregnancy as if it's my first one and I'm really hopeful, etc., etc. Because I am not normally a very sad person. I'm usually optimistic. I'm goofy. I'm excited. And about nothing. It could be I bought a new pen today and I'm freaking excited. And that's how I usually am. And that's how I always want to be because I just, I don't want to be sad. And apparently I've been moping. Well, before the ultrasound, I was moping a lot. Like, oh, what's going to happen? Is the baby going to be there? What's going to happen? And I'm just sick of that. I'm so sick of being sad. So I was just rooting around on YouTube like you may doing right now. And I found this video and she essentially talks about going into the pregnancy deciding to be happy, deciding to be positive, making the actual effort to be excited about the fact that I'm pregnant again. And for me, it's tough because after my first loss and into my second loss, I had that. I was very excited. I got all the way to 15 weeks before my water broke. And I was like, man, I'm in the second trimester. I can have dance parties with the baby. I can do this. I can do that. I was very excited about everything. And then after my water broke and after, they told me that we would eventually lose, et cetera, et cetera. Even then, I was very like, this is going to happen. The baby's going to hold. We're going to be, parents pretty soon. This is going to be it. And it didn't happen. And then I got pregnant again. And even then, I was like, okay, we got a plan. 12 weeks come. We're going to get a cerclage. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And then I didn't even make it there. I made it to 9 weeks. And so the normal me, the normal desire is to be positive going into a new pregnancy. And now that I've done that twice after my initial loss, I have struggled a bit. I've struggled to think, oh yeah, this is going to happen. This is going to be fine. And while I want to be that way, and while I am striving to be that way, there is something in the back of my head that says, you've thought that twice now. Twice now you thought this is going to be the one. And twice now it has not been. So I'm just sharing a bit of my struggle with that and how I feel like it is possible. I totally think it's possible. I definitely think that I can be this happy-go-lucky person and still be worried about my baby at the same time. I can still think about names, and I can still think about products and stuff we have to buy for the baby, items, cribs. I can still think of those things and add them to my wish list, and at the same time think maybe this might not work out. They're dueling thoughts, and I don't want to say that that is for anyone. I just want to say that for me, these two thoughts can coincide and make me still happy. Now, I don't want to think on those bad thoughts, but I also know that they're there, and I can't just completely eradicate them. I can't say, oh, I'm just not going to be negative at all. That's just not something that I feel after the losses that I've had. Um, I will also say that every day I do think that today I'm pregnant and, today I'm progressing. That's the mantra that I came up with. And I'm sure other people have come up with that before, so don't yell at me for that. But that's the mantra that I've decided to use. And I said in the last video, and I will say it in this one, today I am pregnant, and today I'm progressing. She's in there, or he. They're growing, they're happy, they're excited. Apparently, in the next week or so, they'll be moving, even though I can't feel them yet. They'll be moving and having the little flaps and doing all this. They are doing all of that. And I believe it. I believe that she is in there and she's growing. And I believe that when I go to my ultrasound on the 10th, which is next Wednesday, which is almost a week from today, I believe that when I go to this ultrasound, I will see the baby. And the baby will be happy. And there will be a great heartbeat. And I will be happy. Despite all of the dreams and the symptoms and everything else, I believe that this is going to be right. Despite everything. Despite the little voice. Everything. I believe that it's going to be okay. Something may happen. I will always say that. I will always say that. I will always say that because, like I said, I cannot, in my personality and the way that I work and the way that my brain is wired, I cannot say 100% that everything will be fine. But I can believe that this is going to be it. And if that kind of confuses you, or that sends you on some kind of, what? This doesn't make any sense. But, if that sends you on some kind of fact checker list, I don't know. It's just the way I work. I know that Tony believes that everything is going to be okay. I know that he has been very helpful in optimistic thinking, as he was last time. If you guys have seen any of my other videos, he's always very optimistic, which is not in his character. So that should make me happy in some kind of sense. That should make me feel reassured in some kind of way. So I just wanted to say, thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for listening to me ramble on and on. And hopefully this is going to be a long, long journey of pregnancy. I believe that it will be. All right, guys. For all of us who are pregnant, today we are pregnant. And today we're progressing.